All right, me and Cody just got back, went and picked up some winter rye seed and some hay seed to do a little fall hay seed planting here. So we are going to rake a little bit of older grass that I got cut the other day. Some of it was a little wet to get into, and I'm round bale there, and the other one's just some kind of crummy stuff by the road. But we're going to use it for a test for the 273 square baler. So I just got to show you this thing. Couple of wheel weights, or a couple of nice suitcase weights would have been okay or something, but thick hill on the one place I got, I didn't get any raking video, or I didn't have much video there, but it's hilly and there's a lot of corners, and this rake is way light on this side because you got all of that hanging out there. So this old water tank was hanging around in the rock pile, so we cut it off and welded it on there and filled it full of rocks and made ourselves weight. Works really good too, keeps that side down. It's absolutely amazing. I didn't have any jams up or slipping on there or whatever, so that was our cheap fix for slipping wheels. So I'll probably take a short clip of raking, but mostly this video is supposed to be about baling, so we'll wait until we're mostly it's going to be that. Well, we're doubling this outside, and then I'm gonna go single on the rest. 273 is gonna get a workout in this windrow. I'll have to go slow. Gonna be halfway driving in the brush over there if I bale it on the outside. Of course, I intend Cody's gonna bale it, then I'm gonna walk around with the camera. Hopefully filming and not fixing knotter problems, I hope. But yeah, this awful big windrow is double, but I figured it would be. This stuff is pretty dry. I'll let it lay here for a while. There's a few that's not crispy dry yet, but it's getting there. It won't take long. There, he just kicked up a little green slug. All right, well, we're just gonna rake this up, and then a couple little triangles by the entrance at wet spot. This in here is over that way, it's a little higher. I even got some brome grass growing in it, but I don't know if there's a little bit of a spring hole or what, but right up actually where he is, there's just there's always a muck hole there. Usually you can get away with cutting this. A lot of times I've cut like 4 rounds down here and had to leave that little donut hole in the middle. I said, picking bales up in here one time, I got good and stuck. In this country, you shouldn't let your round bales sit on a field. If you get done baling and it's dry, you better go get them, because if there's a thunderstorm that night, some of these places, you'll be waiting for weeks, sometimes months, to get the hay off of it. All right, well, when we get a baler on this, we're gonna bring you back and see some baling. We'll put that 50 on a square baler and see how that goes. Okay, we're gonna put it in a windrow. I think we got a small issue here. This tractor's 80 inches wide. I think our back tire is going to be hanging in the pickup, but for this test, I think we'll be all right. So probably going to need near full throttle. I'll watch the knotter. We'll see where we get to. side. Well, that's a hay bale. Seems dry. I had no doubt about that. It should be. First gear. Well, he's gone down to first gear. We got this. Ain't got much choice but to take this big outside windrow here and open this thing up. Yeah, that tire's way too far out there. I could maybe swing the drawbar one notch, maybe. Cody's never square baled in his life before. His first square baling. Tractor sounds good on there though. Couple turns on this side. That side's a little looser than the other side. Making bales. Knives are a little nicked up, but it's not bad. Square baler dust. I haven't had that in years. Cutting them pretty clean, making a decent length bale. Nice and tight, they're good and dry, so they're making a nice good compact bale anyway. Cody's never broken a shear pin either. This is the kind of hay you break a shear pin. Making a lot of bales here. I'll just throw that hay in by hand in that next windrow. Looks like he's going all right. I'll get those hay clumps and we'll bring you back for more square baling action. With this tractor, we got to put the wheels in. The only reason they're out here is for cultivating potatoes. I haven't baled on the ground in years. I got to get a rack made. Should be fun right here. Cody said he was worried about this corner. I'm gonna move that bale. two-cylinder tractor running a baler is one of the best sounds man has ever invented. So far, this is a pretty quality baler test here. The only thing we missed was the first knot on the first bale. shaped field would have been nice. Last year I cut that. Last year I cut everything I could cut. All right, well, if anything bad happens, I'll bring you back. We're gonna make this an honest baler test. I'll let you know how everything goes. Well, we broke a flywheel shear pin. I told Cody it was because he came into the PTO clutch too fast when he was restarting, but it was probably getting beat up from that counter's at about 75 bales right now, I think. So a couple of problems we had there at the beginning. It's probably a couple, that's somewhere in the ballpark. At one point I counted around quick and got to 52. He went another round or two after that, a couple rounds, so it's probably somewhere in there. Square balers come with that nice seat. My parents' 14T got a dent in the twine box. When I was in Alaska, my brother was baling, his buddy Chad was riding a trailer. Broke a bale. Chad yells, hey, stop. Now Mark stopped all right, launched Chad right off the trailer. His shoulder hit the twine box so hard he put a dent in it. It's there to this day. So there's not too much left here, then there's a little bit by the road. I don't know, probably 10, a dozen bales. Oh, and there's that little wet spot where I was rutting when I cutting when we round baled in here. All right. I think I'll bring you back for a this is getting longer than I intended already. I don't know what I'll have to cut out of here, but maybe nothing. People like to watch old equipment working, so. We'll probably have a, now when it's all said and done, I'll let you know how many bales there are. We'll have a little, little exit interview and outro here, so. There we go, 50 baling with the 273. All right, well, the baling test resulted in 104 bales. One knot broke. I don't know, I think it was a bad spot in the twine, honestly. It was, the knot was tight and it was just broke an inch beyond it. Something got hung up, or I've seen bad spots in twine. Twine ain't what it used to be. There we go. I'd say it's a successful test. Now I got to throw a hay rack on that running gear I got, maybe find another one. Build a loft in that barn. Just a couple things, and then we can really make square bales. Hey, thanks for watching. If you like the video, like the video. Subscribe if you haven't.